Alright, so we start out with this story right here. If you see the icon, you know the story. Prominent Jamaican businessman's wife found like this, and we've done 2 videos on this so far. What I will tell you is this: you need to stay tuned for the 3rd video. Everybody is pointing at the husband. The 3rd video will show you a whole different light into this case. I guarantee you it's going to make your jaw drop and make you really think about it. You know what's ironic about this? When we found out that the Andreen McDonald stuff was connected to this, and these 2 girls were actually friends, you know, they were actually really cool with each other back in the day. So it's ironic how one get dashed by the father and the next one get dashed by the son. Anyhow, stay tuned for the 3rd video, which we will do on this one, that has information that has never been revealed before. Now, we started off with the Of Dons and Divas, a complete review and commentary on Vybz Kartel's latest album. Now, if you recall, Vybz Kartel gave us an album already for the year, and that one is called To Tanisha. That is the album that I feel is definitely a crossover album. Matter of fact, that album is flirting with the charts in America. I'm talking about the charts where Justin Bieber and people like that, Jennifer Lopez and these people, chart on that chart. We're not talking about the dancehall chart, right? So Of Dons and Divas doing pretty well. And we got into this one completely. Every single track on that album was reviewed in this review right here. So if you are a Gaza fan and you miss that review, the Of Dons and Diva review for every single track, then you missed a full review of the track. Don't ask me, no, go watch the video. Alright? I always tell people that, yo, the dancehall crowd is very interactive on my channel. So big up to the people them who say SouFlo, if you find more constructive thing to talk about and love out the dancehall thing, because I don't really like the dancehall thing. Well, guess what? I cater to a broad audience, and a lot of them enjoy the dancehall content. Matter of fact, that is why they come to the channel. So, and they are way more interactive on those videos than you are on your videos that I do that has nothing to do with dancehall. Anyhow, that one here stir up a lot of feelings just by us asking a question and giving our observation. Did Mavado fall off? And is Alkaline barely hanging on? Not running the place, but barely hanging on. Go watch that video. Check out the comment section. It's very heated, and leave your comments there. Alright? Now a bag of things are going with dancehall again. We're talking about now Tommy Lee Sparta, when they put out the warning that he needed to turn himself in by 24 hours period, and they kind of did the man dirty still, because he was in Kingston and he was ordered to turn himself in all the way down a Mobile. Now where he was at in Kingston is not under a state of emergency, but where they hold him in Mobile or held him at was. And now he has been held for week 3 going on 4 weeks now, right? We also covered The Angel, which is former wife of Beenie Man, now out here on her own as The Angel, a very good dancehall artist in her own right. But The Angel went the whole, you know that thing that now, I forgot what they call it, where you're getting money online. OnlyFans. But you know, say I don't think The Angel's OnlyFans is real. Honestly, I didn't want to do a whole video on it, but I think The Angel just found another way to actually promote herself. So she have everybody look for this OnlyFans page. She put out a couple of pictures, you know, the poems print out and everything, and people are saying, Ray, me want to see up under The Angel. But no OnlyFans page actually exists. Many people have said, SouFlo, me look high and low. Matter of fact, OnlyFans says it does not exist. Okay? Now, moving right along, this one, everybody has swept this under the rug and has kept it quiet. We are going to do a follow-up on this though, and this is the one with the Jamaican cops that were caught smuggling drugs in the US, which led to a bigger bust in Jamaica. So they caught 4 of them in the US. 1 got sent home. 3 are still in the US facing many years behind bars. and someone is talking, and they let out the information that it was based on those information that they were able to come to Jamaica and arrest 7 more people. We're talking about police officers who supposed to be at work, They were clocked in on the clock and were actually not in the building but in another country transporting cocaine. People still don't want to admit how deep this is and to actually look into it, but we all know that's an ongoing problem. One of the most important videos we did recently is this one right here, just to show the people that it is in front of us all along, and a lot of our leaders don't necessarily have our best interest at heart. When I look at the Governor General of Jamaica now, the only thing I see is, like the plantation days, and then they have the biggest slave on the plantation, and he is there to do master's will. So any other slave jump out of line, he will be the one to execute on behalf of. That doggone brooch pin something there where the Queen gave him. When we zoom into the thing and see a white man standing on a black man's neck around the same time that George Floyd died in the same way, it lit up everybody to start to question, is Jamaica really independent, or are we still under colonial rule? Low key. Very deep to think about. This whole story, I saw now, the one about the girl and our 10-year-old daughter did in the room, and one big story them let out to the media, Man asked for pum pum after him, rob her 16,000 and 2 cell phone, and it all turned out that it was her family members that conspired. Her own sister and her 2 nieces and another female. So anyhow, there's no more follow-up to that one yet. But this one, which is our most recent, what really happened to the youngest son of the legend, reggae music legend Peter Tosh. Legalize it, make we advertise it, Peter Tosh. What happened to his youngest son Jawara in a US prison that led to this? And led to this meaning it was from an incident that took place in there that all other things transpired to where he passed away at 40 years old. So you could say about 3 years he survived after. Not a good quality of life, and then he passed. In this video though, there's a link where I give you the entire story. You can go read up how his girlfriend was also charged with prostitution before. He himself was charged with soliciting prostitution or enabling, like one bag of something. Just go and watch that one. Now, of course, people are going to talk, right? And I think that's exactly what Coffee has them doing. Okay, whoever is Coffee's manager / publicist / all these things, who dresses her and all them something there, makeup artist / her whole team is in on it. Okay, and I say let it be. Like, put it out there, Coffee, make them talk about it. In the world of entertainment, when they stop calling your name, you're done. So you hope they call your name, whether they're talking good or bad about you, because people are going to talk about you regardless, don't it? What I don't understand is the whole fascination with this girl's sexuality, because in the US, no one cares about all the other female entertainers who have a bigger platform than Coffee, and they actually openly go both ways or secretly go both, and nobody cares. So most people are say, left Coffee make she do her thing, man. All right. Now, I did a video, something you need to know, and this is about a relationship of convenience, and we're talking about when the man is younger or older and the woman is way younger, right? In that video there, a lot of people said, boy, SouFlo, you have me a laugh till me weak, because of course we infused a whole lot of comedy in the video. So if you're looking for a good laugh, just scroll for my videos that have been uploaded. This one stands out because the background is red. Find it and listen to it. By the way, if you look at the icon of this video, you see that female in the red dress, that is actually Al Sharpton's woman, which could have been his granddaughter, I mean, I know if him see no future in that. Somebody says the one in the middle just looks like a father taking his daughter down the aisle. Well, I got it from an African article. And they actually do look alike. But maybe them come from the same tribe. Enough of them story me they talk about. And of course, Preke Boy versus the JDF Special Operations. Now, as y'all know, one of the most feared men in Jamaica, one of the most notorious in Jamaica. He was at the top of Jamaica's most wanted list. Alright, there's a lot of stuff going on, and I'm going to put it in another video where they are dismantling the gangs in a certain area of Jamaica. There are several people that are incarcerated at the moment, and it has been put out by Jamaica Constabulary Force that a lot of these people are talking. They are giving information. If you notice, Tommy Lee has been held as an entertainer for certain suspected links. Him still can't get out yet, even with hiring high-powered lawyers. Them catch Preke Boy, who has always been elusive, and there the place a ton up right now. People are dead. There's more to come, right? Now, this is the kind of content that I put on my other channel, which is SouFLoTV. I don't necessarily do Jamaican or Caribbean stuff over there, so this is a good example. Nicki Minaj, finally pregnant, the queen of rap, expecting her first baby with Kenneth Petty. And all the things I had to say and people have to say, and all that, at the end of the day, we just wish her all the best because she a big woman and she know best for herself, right? This one about Jamaican man who claims his $95 million winnings dressed as Darth Vader. We talked about that. We talked about how it is important actually to hide your identity in a place like Jamaica where the thugs them not afraid to come for the money and not afraid to extort you. You want to make sure that you are securing your identity so that you do not become a victim. It only makes sense, right? And then, of course, the entanglement of the year was not really Will Smith, wife, Jada, and August Alsina. It was more like this youth, Tory Lanez, and Meg Thee Stallion. Here's the thing. I don't understand how Meg Thee Stallion is taking to social media to say so much. She there talk about the black woman is the most disrespected and the most unprotected and underneath to stand up for we. But the one thing that she needs to do that she's not doing is actually point a finger and say exactly who shot you and why, right? So until then, I'm not buying the whole black woman is the most protected, unprotected, and all this stuff. Come out and say who did what to you so we can pick it up from there, or so the law can take its course. Well, she pick up gunshot, them say a Tory Lanez do it. We will see in coming days and time what exactly happens. Nick Cannon, boy, oh my God. Nick Cannon almost lost his whole career, everything he has worked for. I mean, every major network canceled all his work within minutes of him making some kind of a statement that got back to the people who were highly offended about his statement. I won't say it in this video, but go and look it up. However, things have changed. Nick is back on the air after apologizing. Matter of fact, he is now not only apologizing, but he is giving monetary donations to the same people he offended, and he has plans to travel to their Mecca, Israel, to learn about their culture so he doesn't make the same mistake again and say the things that he said. Can I tell you how much people said the man never said nothing wrong? But in a world like this, you have to eat the truth and swallow it and speak lies to be accepted. Anyhow, if you have this visa, you no longer need to worry, was the headline, because our dear Prime Minister, or President rather, Donald Trump had decided that he wanted to curb immigration somehow. And he was going after ways that he could either send people packing out the country or bar people from coming into the country. And one of them was any student, foreign student, whose classes has moved to online 100% would have to move back to their country and do their classes from their country. That was proving to be a lot of problem to a lot of disappointed people. Well, at the last minute, it did not fly. Some A-list universities, among other powerful people, came down really hard on it, and big old Donny Boy had a change of heart at the last minute and ruled in favor of the students to stay. This video right here was very deep for me because it speaks about why they come to Jamaica, and it's just more than the beaches, it's more than the food and the reggae music. It has something to do with the age of consent, being able to get away with having relations with a young teenager because it is legal there. Now, a lot of people in the comment section said, well, SouFlo, it's the same age in Europe, most European countries, etc., etc. But my answer to that is this. In these other developed countries, there are opportunities for people who get pregnant at a young age to still be able to move forward. In Jamaica, where opportunity is limited to even the most highly educated, it is definitely a death trap for poor Pickney to breed as teenager. Now, we move on and talk about the 24 guns that are haunting the island. There are 24 guns. 24. Honestly, I think, and I know that there are more, but there are 24 known guns that are called ghost guns. Why? Because they pop up on murder scenes. Ballistic shows that they're active, but nobody can locate them. And they've been working on the island for years now, just a dash with people, right? And this video was very interesting because it basically chronicles the life of a particular gun. And you can follow the gun from its first touchdown upon the island, who first gets slapped with it, when it last was active, and they're still looking for it. And we also go into the broader topic of how are these guns making it into the island and into the hands of who it does. And the final story is, of course, a beautiful success story of Isaac Buchanan, who is now Vybz Kartel's lawyer as he goes to the Privy Council in the UK fighting for his freedom. His attorney, Isaac Buchanan, is also the son of reggae legend Big Youth. But not only that, Isaac Buchanan himself has a story of falling down, a story of rising again, a story of redemption, a story of never giving up and finding your true purpose in life. And it is powerful. And we look forward to seeing what comes out of that. Leave your comments in the comment section below. Tell me what you think about this one. It's 19 stories you just got in 18 minutes. I'm out. Peace.